Heavy security at Edo Government House as Obaseki blocks Shaibu's return. Airstrike claims dozens of lives in Kaduna. Sparks clash between residents and NAF. Kekerekun inaugurated as Nigeria's 23rd Chief Justice. And on the foreign scene, Sudan's military denies attacking UAE diplomat. And on the foreign scene, Sudan's military denies attacking UAE diplomatic post in Khartoum. Hello, welcome to News Updates on Trust TV. I am Lilian Ogazi. Now moving on, security at the Edo State Government House has been beefed up following reports that Philip Shaibu is plotting to resume office as Deputy Governor. Reports said on Monday morning, visitors and civil servants were seen trekking long distances to their destinations after parking their vehicles by the roadside. It was observed that only security vehicles had unhindered access towards Sadebe Avenue. A civil servant said they were surprised to see heavy security in and around the government house. However, the Edo State House of Assembly had impeached Shaibu at the height of his rift with Governor Gov't Obaseki. However, he challenged the impeachment in court, saying the lawmakers did not give him a fair hearing. A federal high court in Abuja, presided over by Justice J.K. Omotosho, had annulled the impeachment and ordered reinstatement of Shaibu. But the government failed to comply with the order, saying it had filed a stay of execution. Justice Peter Alifu of the Federal High Court in Abuja has once again barred the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) from releasing the voters' registration to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission for the upcoming local government elections scheduled for October 5th, 2024. Justice Alifu issued the order on Monday while delivering judgment on the suits brought before him by the All Progressive Congress in Rivers State. His judgment, Justice Alifu criticized Rivers electoral body for setting October 5th as the election date without adhering to the relevant laws governing the conduct of the election. He ruled that the Rivers State electoral body violated the provisions of the local government election law by failing to publish the mandatory 90-day notice before fixing the election date. The judge further held that the updating and revision of the voters' register should have been completed before a legally valid election date could be set. Residents of Jika Dakolo village of Yadin Kindandan in Giwa local government area of Kaduna State and the Nigerian Air Force on Sunday differed on the alleged killing of over 20 persons in an airstrike in the area on Friday. While residents alleged that the victims included 23 worshippers at a mosque and others at a market in the area, the Nigerian Air Force claimed that the airstrike was only aimed on the logistic base of terrorists. The Air Force Authority said scores of terrorists were confirmed killed during the strike, but claimed that there was no mosque in the area. Some residents who spoke to Daily Trust said among the victims included farmers and children who had gathered around the mosque that day. They said the latest incident was akin to the December 3, 2023 Air Force attack at Tudumbiri in the same Kaduna State, which killed about 100 people. Sources at Kidandam village said an airplane dropped a bomb in the area, adding that the strike disfigured the bodies of most of those affected. They said that 23 mutilated bodies gathered from the scene had been buried according to Islamic rites. The councillor representing the area, Abdullah Ismail, also confirmed the incident, describing the area as a danger zone because of the activities of the bandits. But the Deputy Director of Public Relations and Information, NAF Group, Captain Kabiru Ali, who shared pictorial evidence of how the location was before and after the operation with Daily Trust, said the operation was carried out following credible intelligence indicating a huge presence of terrorists and their weapons cache in the Yadi forest. Earlier, we spoke with Daily Trust reporter Mohammed Yaba. He gives us an update.
Actually, the incident, as you mentioned, happened on Friday around 2 p.m. in that area, which is Jikadokolu, under the Yadi Kitangan, that is in the local community, South Kaduna State. Based on our findings and based on what we gathered from the community is that the place is a danger zone. It is under the territory of bandits, even though, yes, during the strike, according to them, there are people from neighboring villages that usually go to the village. Some usually go there to farm, while others, like for instance, the children who are among the victims happen to hop maybe fell groundnut and other stuff around that area. And on that very day, according to the sources and the residents we spoke with, is that after the Juma prayers, they usually gather around the north to either eat and also do certain small businesses around that area. And that was exactly when, according to them, the bomb was dropped. And virtually most of the people that were close by were hit and their bodies mutilated. According to the sources, I mean, the villagers that live around that area, and including those that participated in similar, they confirmed that about 23 bodies were gathered by the people, and also those are the ones that were recognized by their family members, and also they have been buried. So far, they even claim that those children, among those that whose bodies were found, were children, in particular the minor girls that were around the area when the incident happened. But no doubt, yes, some of the villagers confirmed that yes, the area is located under the territory of bandits and a danger zone. But they also confirmed that yes, there are also innocent villagers that either are stranded in those villages, don't know where to go, and also those that usually go from neighboring villages, like I mentioned, to go there and to attend to their farms, and also the small children that usually invade that area.
All right, so we had the NAF coming out to say that the attack was meant for terrorists, but even with the confirmation and the burial rites that was done by the villagers, are they still standing on that same statement?
Well, actually, I've not heard from them apart from the statement that was reported where they mentioned that the target was the facilities of some of the terrorist kingpins that were operating around that area. But whether, and they also denied that there was a mosque around that area, but based on the findings on ground, based on the interviews I had or we had with the people around that area, they confirmed there was a mosque there, and they also confirmed there was a small market that was around the mosque, and they also confirmed that there were children and women and also some adults that were hit and at that location. And they also confirmed that most of the people, yes, there are some people that usually they are farmers and also those children that were hit. And so it is not just for that, like for the other thing that either carry out an intervention and also see if it's true what the people are saying. But presently, that was what the people confirmed. And these are not one or two sources that we spoke with. I spoke with multiple sources around that area, and they confirmed that there was enough, and they also confirmed that there were also killings. They are not denying. Yes, they were not denying the fact that it was a danger zone and there were also terrorist activities around there, because they confirmed that yes, the area is under the territory of bandits. They also, but you know, sometimes
people are still there. Yeah, we see that situation happening in various parts of the northeast. So this is not, or the northwest, this is not the first time. But then Yaba, talk to us, walk us through what the state government are saying, considering this is not the first, attack or a slain attack being placed on where it hits humans, where it hits civilians rather than the terrorists in Kaduna State especially. So what is the government of Obaseki saying about this situation?
Well, actually, unfortunately, for now, there was not any statement from the government. We are still expecting that maybe now that what is published, maybe they may start to react after coming out their own internal investigation. But for now, there was no any statement either from the Ministry of Internal Security and Home Affairs and also from the state government. So the state government is silent about the incident, and but when we bring the state identity, they may decide to come out with their version of the story.
Now, away from that, the FCT Police Command, in anticipation of the upcoming October 1st Independence Day celebration, has strategically deployed adequate personnel and equipment throughout the FCT. According to the statement by the Police Public Relations Officer, SP Josephine Adi, These proactive deployments aim to ensure that residents of the FCT enjoy a heat-free Independence Day celebration. She said the deployment would include explosive ordnance disposal, personnel, anti-riot equipment, visibility policing, among others. Now, according to her, the traffic diversions will be implemented in areas expected to experience large crowds, including Central Area and the Eagle Square. As Nigeria marks its 64th Independence Day, Yenagoa residents have mixed feelings over celebrations. Now, according to respondents, Nigeria is not where it should be, but however, praise the leaders for tremendous progress made so far. Trust TV's Friday Ebimobowe Peter has the report.
Nigeria got her independence on October 1st, 1960, and 64 years down the line, Nigeria still believes, despite many setbacks such as flood, insurgency, agitations, and climate change, the country has made appreciable progress in the provision of infrastructure. They also paid glowing tribute and extolled the immense contribution of the founding fathers.
Where we are supposed to be far more than where we are. The purpose of our freedom fighters that ensure that Nigeria must be together, their reasons, their purpose has been defeated. This is not what they dreamed for. The likes of Nnamdi Azikiwe, Bafemi Awolowo, and all that you can call.
While we agree that they worked so hard for the creation of the state and for the advancement of the state, some of them also worked very hard to keep us the way we are. It's just unimaginable that we have gotten to where we are today as a country. At 64, we should be close to an advanced nation. But rather, we have retrogressed beyond even a third world country. That is the situation we are in.
These men you just mentioned were great men that met well for this country called Nigeria. You know, in their days, they were tall, they were respected all over the world. Wherever they go, they know these people are Nigerian. But
for some political pundits, the country needs rebate that will accommodate all divergent interests and creates a room that will address the plight of the common man.
In the then days, we are talking of farm. Cocoa was in the south, in the north there was granules, in the east there was even coal. And these things were used in developing Nigeria. But today, everybody fall back to the oil from the Niger Delta. We all wait for the revenue from the federal. But whereas it comes from the Niger Delta, the oil wealth is what everybody is looking at to survive in Nigeria. That is why we cannot move forward. If all of us can look deep into what we produce in Nigeria, what we have in our various states, to tap into those resources, God-given resources, Nigeria will not be where we are today.
People were also producing, the Meslin was in Port Harcourt, where they were producing tires. Today, there is no place in Nigeria they are producing vehicle tires. So, when you are only a consumer without production, you can't move forward.
Nigeria has faced agitations for self-determination from many socio-cultural groups. Analysts, however, believe that the best way is move on as one indivisible entity. From Yenagoa, Friday Ebimobowe Peter, Trust TV News.
All right, moving away from that, now President Bola Tinubu has sworn in Justice Kudirat Kekerekun as the substantive Chief Justice of Nigeria. The swearing-in ceremony, which took place at the council chambers of the State House on Monday, followed her confirmation by the Senate last week. Among those present at the swearing-in were Vice President Kashim Shettima, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, Deputy Senate President Jibrin Barrow, Speaker of the House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas, and the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume. Others are the National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu, the Head of Service of the Federation Didi Wilson Jack, and the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, Minister of Information and National Orientation Mohammed Idris, and other government functionaries. The ceremony was also witnessed by three of Kekerekun's predecessors, Justice Aloma Mukhtar, Justice Mahmood Mohammed, and Justice Walter Onogen, and Justice Olukayode Ariwola.
At our level, We will continue to support the judiciary to ensure effective administration of justice. We have already taken important steps to better the lot of our judicial officers. We will continue to do more to give you the desired working condition that will enable you efficiently and effectively dispense justice.
A courtroom in Kwara State High Court complex in Ilorin has been completely razed down by fire. Eyewitness account said the fire incident, which occurred some minutes after 8 p.m. on Sunday night, completely destroyed one courtroom before it was curtailed by the State Fire Service. The service said the incident was sparked by a power surge which occurred in the Gov't area where the High Court complex was located. Items destroyed by the fire included 2 air conditioners, a plasma television, a fan, documents and furniture kept in the courtroom. The Kwara State Fire Service, while confirming the incident, said the fire destroyed only courtroom number 10, adding that the swift response of the men of the fire service prevented it from spreading to other courtrooms and offices. This is news updates coming to you from Trust Television. Coming up, we will be looking at how food prices in Jalingo market amidst fluctuations offer affordable options. This and more after the break. Please stay. You're welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is news update coming to you from Trust Television. Let's take a look at our headline stories again. Heavy security at Edo Government House as Obaseki blocks Philip Shaibu's return. Airstrike claims dozens of lives in Kaduna, sparks clash between residents and NAF. Now moving on to other stories, the Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, Professor Muji Adeyeye, has issued a warning to members of the Nigerian Association of Patent and Proprietary Medicine Dealers regarding the purchase and sale of substandard drugs. She emphasized the urgent need for stringent measures to combat substandard and falsified medical products in the country. The DG, represented by the agency's Director of Post-Marketing Surveillance, Frieden Beatrice, delivered this warning to NAPEP members during a one-day sensitization campaign in Abuja on Monday. He underscored the importance of prioritizing community welfare over financial gain. She outlined key strategies for avoiding falsified products, which include sourcing from reputable suppliers and ensuring all products meet regulatory standards. Jalingo, the capital of Taraba State, boasts numerous markets, each known for the distinct products its traders offer. Markets on the outskirts of the town attract higher patronage thanks to their lower commodity prices. The report.
Mile 6 Market is one of the oldest markets in Jalingo. It is said that over 200 years ago, farmers reside and sell their farm products at the ancient markets. People from various locations in the town visit here to buy their food items, mostly because of low prices. Traders said some of their items that are cheaper here are mostly maize, local rice, cassava flour vegetables, perishable food, and tuber crops, such as yam, potatoes, and cassava.
There
is yam available. I travel to Gombe, Gwangwan, Wuro Musa, Monkey, Zin, and also Nika. Yam is available, and we thank God for that. The prices of these yams depend on their sizes. The bigger yams are more expensive. The smaller yams are less expensive. Here in Mile 6, we thank God as everyone commends the affordable prices of these yams. Unlike the prices in the market, because one will have to pay for transport to get to the market to buy these yams. People come from Sabongari, ATC to buy yams here in Mile 6.
At the main market, goods are sold in less price because some people there, most of them are wholesalers there. So here they are the retailers. So the reason why they increase prices is because they increase to get their own gain, or let me say profits in short. So in the main markets, they usually buy from the producers. So the sellers, the wholesalers. So we buy from them in the main market now, we sell and increase the price. So we are the retailers now in this market.
Some residents stress that there are low patronage now because of high costs of transportation.
Well, a lot, but there are some things you can't get here, of course. You have to go to the major markets. You can't get honey beans here. You can't get the foreign rice here. And some other items, you can't get them here.
The truth of the matter is the hardship is something else. So if there is any way government can, try and consider the masses.
Wheelbarrow will charge us for carrying it from inside the market to where you get machine. And the machine man now will finish his own poverty on it, that it has come. Whether you carry yours, you pay or you don't pay. And so you find that before we come here and quantify what we will pay, you find that we have to put up something of over whatever we have bought from the main market.
They called on governments to construct good access roads to the markets.
Now away from Nigeria, Sudan's military government has refuted accusations from the United Arab Emirates that its forces have bombed its ambassador's residence in Khartoum, pointing instead at the rival paramilitary Rapid Support Forces. The UAE earlier on Monday said the diplomatic post was attacked by Sudanese military aircraft, condemning it as a heinous attack. The government in Khartoum, which is in the midst of a new push to retake the capital, has previously accused the UAE of supporting the RSF, with which it has been entangled in war for more than a year. The UAE's Ministry of Foreign Affairs in a statement has called on the army to assume full responsibility for what it called a cowardly act, describing the attack as a flagrant violation of the fundamental principle of the inviolability of the diplomatic premises. The ministry said the attack had caused extensive damage to the building. It added that it would send complaints to the League of Arab States, the African Union, and the United Nations. In reply, the Sudanese military released a statement blaming the RSF for carrying out the shameful and cowardly act. And in sports, Nigeria has secured Africa's sole tickets to the International Cricket Council Under-19 Women's World Cup to be held in Malaysia in 2025. Nigeria was declared the winner of the Under-19 African qualifiers on Sunday after the final match against Zimbabwe, which was washed out due to a heavy downpour in the second innings. The final games, played at Ganga International Stadium in Kigali, saw Nigeria win the toss and opt for a bat, scoring 77 runs for the loss of 8 wickets in over 20 in their chase. Zimbabwe started strongly, scoring 19 in 2.3 overs, but the rain halted play and the match could not proceed. ICC officials present adjured Nigeria the winner for being the only unbeaten participant at the qualifier, having also topped their group. With that, we've come to the end of News Updates here on Trust TV. Do not forget to follow us across all our social media platforms for more news, programs, and documentaries. Thank you for watching. I am Liliana Gazi. Bye for now.